Hello, hello everyone. Did you know, or did you ever think about your body as a vessel? Your body as a chalice, which is kind of a goblet-shaped vessel. Now, vessels are meant for holding things. They can be meant for pouring things into, but there's space inside that can get filled up and it can become empty. Your body is a precious chalice. Now, here's the thing. We may not have always seen it that way or felt it that way because we've been conditioned to look at the body like something to keep healthy, something to sometimes manipulate or contort or make a certain way. But you are this vessel of all these miraculous workings in you right now. Now, the thing is that throughout our life, we don't always have say as to what goes in our vessel. So that might be, unconscious or subconscious trauma when you were younger, up to about age 4, we really don't remember all the inputs that went in to our nervous system. And after that, we don't always have say over the experiences and the emotions that kind of sometimes get deposited and sometimes that we create ourselves in our own vessel. And so when we don't always have say either over, what we eat as children or what we consume in the way of our environment or television. But as we become older, and particularly in midlife, where perhaps we end up having a little bit more space in our life around us, we now have the opportunity to create more space inside of us. And how do we do that? Well, there's various ways, but start to pay attention to what are you consuming into your precious vessel? What types of information? What types of food? What types of environments are you consuming through all of your senses? What kinds of thoughts do you notice? And this is without criticism or judgment, but just start to take note of what is filling up your vessel. And when I do breath work with people, this is why the mind cannot possibly, you can't remember often, and we often can't sort of make sense, or as we say, get our mind around it when we're talking about trauma and emotions, because they're in the vessel. And so with breath work, we can dive deeper into your vessel and start expressing and start releasing and emptying out your vessel. And what is often left after that is a magical life where you now get down to ground zero and now you get to choose and you naturally do anyway. I've seen it many times with clients, how you go about your day, which means your life, and what you consume and how you consume it. Your womb space is an alchemical vessel for storing emotion until you're ready, until your heart is ready to release it and to feel it and express it. In women, each month, the womb fills up, the womb releases, that's what that part of our body is there for. In whether you have a womb or not, whether you're a man or built as a woman. But your body is this gracious vessel that when we start to embrace it, we start to breathe life into it, it naturally moves towards health, healing, and wholeness. If you're with me on this journey, don't forget to hit subscribe, make a comment, or reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk about breath work and how we can start emptying your vessel of what is no longer needed in your life so that you have space to fill it up with everything that you love.